Yeah.
Today we have one of the most anticipated and requested boot reviews and breakdown videos, as we have our newest addition to the range, the Baobab Boot. Last year we turned 30 years old, and we decided that the boot was in order to celebrate this moment in our history. We decided to take inspiration from old and new styles and combine them together with an exciting new outsole and look. I personally wore the boots for 1 month straight while I was traveling through America over December and January, and they performed really great. We have since then had another member join our marketing and sales team here at the factory, and he happens to be a 300-pound rugby playing machine who has worn his pair of boots every single day for the last 3 months, and of recent we did a 2-day hike through the Outsole Reserve where he wore his Baobab boots, and later on in this video he's going to touch on his experience. In front of me I have a deconstructed Baobab boot, and we're going to run through it from top to bottom, and by the end of that you will see why we have decided to make this our heritage boot, and hopefully will be the next legend of our range. So as mentioned earlier, we were inspired by legends of our range and then the new kid on the block. So here you can see we have a single piece vamp that is fully leather lined, and we drew this inspiration from our Razorback boot. We then move on to the new kid on the block, and that is the oddly beautiful facing that we have pulled from our latest boot, the African Ranger. The boot then offers a bellows tongue, which we have reinforced with a 2.2mm full grain leather, which acts as a built-in quilty. So the lining of this boot isn't just around the vamp, but the lining actually extends all the way up to the ankle. So you have 2.2mm of full grain leather upper, fully lined with 1.2mm of calfskin leather. The toe area and heel area is then reinforced with a thermoplastic toe puff, and as per all our gym green boots, we use heavy duty hooks and eyelets. Our single piece vamp and facing is then all tied together with a subtle touch of a heritage look collar. Traditionally, gym green boots have a padded collar, but for that sleeker and more finer look, we have opted to leave this out on this boot. So as for the midsole, we have opted for a veg tan 4.5mm piece of leather with a half sock leather insert. Now, this is stuck down, but if you wish to, you can use your own insert, or as I do, I've just been breaking the boots in, and they get more and more comfortable as your feet take to this veg tan leather. Our upper is then stitched to our standard polyester woven board. For a better idea of how the midsole is all put together and then the outsole attached, last week we did release a how it's made video on our Baobab boot, so you can click in the corner there or down in the section below, and you can follow it step by step by how this boot is put together. So now onto the outsole. So here we didn't want to just take any of our soles that we currently have in stock. We wanted to do something a little bit different, something that can be used in the office but at the same time used in the outdoors. Now we had to tone down on the aggressiveness of like our lug sole that we offer, and at the same time add some comfort. So some of you might have seen on our Razorback, the tire sole, we use a layer of EVA on the tire tread. So we took that from the Razorback, and then we took our lug sole and we just toned it down, and we refer to this sole as our mini lug EVA. Now you'll also notice the new gym green branding on the bottom of our sole, and down the line we're going to start running this into all our soles to give us a bit more of a unique identity. So then this entire boot is then all brought together by a new last that we are offering. Now we refer to this last as the ASHM last, and as one customer recently reviewed it, he referred to it as an oval shape. So still plenty of room on the edge of the boot with just a slightly more pointed toe. So for those of you that enjoy the wide fitting of a gym green boot, this still offers that, while at the same time it doesn't look too square-toed and can be worn to the office or out for an evening meal. So now let's briefly run through what I've just spoken about. You've got the mini lug gym green rubber sole. You've got a layer of EVA for comfort. You've then got our polyester woven board, which is connected, stitched to the upper with a double layer 360-degree stitch down construction. You then have the comfort of a veg tan lasting board. You then have an extra piece of leather for your heel, or you can insert your own inserts if you wish, and then this all comes together with a lot of leather in the upper for what we hope is going to be one of the next legends of our range, the Baobab Boot. So now let's move on to our 3-month review from Jason. So we do happen to have 2 Jasons in the office. So this Jason has become known as Big J, and behind the camera is my little brother, who is now Little J. So let's get Big J in with his pair of boots, and let's hear his 3-month feedback on them.
Hi everyone.
So now that we've got everyone fitting in the shot, let's move on to Big J's pair of Baobab boots. So the day he joined the company, we were doing a little factory walk around and tour, and it just so happened that one of this pair of Baobab boots was in the factory seconds. There was a slight scrape on the leather, and he became the proud owner of a pair of Baobab boots which he has been wearing for the past 3 months.
So obviously me getting these boots were the first pair of proper boots that I got, and they are the most fantastic boots that I've ever received. So the first day I put them on, I got adjusted to them. They were a little stiff, which can be expected with the new EVA. But once I started to wear them more around the house, to work every day, to rugby games on the weekend, on weekend outings, and then recently on our wilderness hike, the EVA started to soften up, get more comfortable, and the leather insole and midsole adjusted around my foot. So the more I wore them in, the more comfortable they became. And what's been really nice with these boots is that the ankle support, by the look of it, it's surprisingly deceptive how much ankle support it has, but after our wilderness hike on the weekend, it probably saved my ankles about 20 times, which is great being a rugby player, because that's your ankles are very important. So what I've noticed with these boots is that the patina has changed quite a bit with more and more wear. After the first polish, I'm very interested to see what the patina comes out on these boots, and after 230,000 steps in these boots, I'm looking forward to putting many more steps in with them and seeing how they wear in and perform. And I just know with the quality of our product that it's going to be amazing.
So thanks Big J for your feedback. And in wrapping things up, for our loyal viewers that have watched this long, we'll be giving away a pair of our Baobab boots. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a constructive comment in the section below. And we'll see you on our next episode.